Because now we see that healing is not something that you just ask God to do for you, but healing is actually built into this world. And the responsibility is no longer on God now. Now, this is very challenging for a lot of Christians. I'm going to be teaching you a healing that doesn't make you ask God for healing anymore, but it's you that will be doing the healing. And this is not an arrogant statement to make, but I'm showing you that healing is already built into this world. It's just people need to access it. If it was so dependent upon God to heal people, we should blame God for a lot of deaths of people that we know. If healing was so normal that you could just ask God, then why are you having me come here to teach you about healing? Right? Because you don't really need me, right? If it's all dependent upon God, you could just say, God, can you please heal my grandma, my Lola? And then all of a sudden, he doesn't heal your grandma. And another person comes along who's sick, and then you have another Christian who's more seasoned in healing. Can you pray for so-and-so? They say, sure. So that person prays for your Lola, they get healed. Why is that? Why didn't God heal them? God did, and God was able to work through a person to make it come about and manifest. You see, folks, here, I'm trying to be as clear as possible. If I go to a hospital with a bunch of sick people, a bunch of sick babies, and my heart is filled with compassion, saying, God, why aren't these people well? This just breaks my heart, God. Why aren't you healing them? Why do they have to be like this? You know what that will imply? That we have more compassion than God does. Because I would say, if I had the power, God, I'd heal them and I wouldn't leave them like that. But yet you, God, you're not doing it. Why? Because we've misunderstood the way healing works. It's not about getting God to do everything. It's about waking up and realizing that God has given you everything. This is the whole teaching that I'm going to be giving you. I'm not here to show anybody that anybody's special. Look at the way I dress. Do I look like a typical healer? They always compare me to Suarez here, the priest. I never even met Suarez before. I don't know how he dresses, but look at me. I'm a normal guy because I'm trying to show people here in the Philippines that you don't have to be special. If I could change the language a bit, no one's special, but in another sense, I could say everybody's special because everybody can do healing. Not just the pastors, not those who went to Bible school, not those in leadership, not those who are just anointed with the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Everybody has Christ fully. And if I could mess with your mind a little bit and remove all the lies that keep you and hinder you from believing that you can do it, and then I empower you with the alternative saying, if you just believe this, watch healing will flow naturally. This is meant to empower us, just like I've been empowered. Because I'm telling you, this healing stuff, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, it's mechanical. And many Christians, they don't want to believe that. They think it's just all about if you have the right atmosphere or if the worship team is putting you in the mood. You don't have to have any of that stuff to have the power. It's already there. It's just a question of whether or not you're aware of it. Imagine if I always need the worship team behind me in order for the presence of God to be strong and for healing to happen. Then that means I could never do a healing in the mall. Because then I'll have to call out the worship team before I pray for somebody at the mall. And we've done healings at Mega Mall, at Market, in High Street. We didn't have to get in the mood. We didn't have to pray and say, hold on, before I pray for you, let me do a couple minutes and earn it. No, it's because we've already renewed our minds that, no, we already have this. And if it's mechanical, I could do it anytime, any place, anywhere. That's the good news. If your good news can't do that, that's not good news.